if he does feel he needs a BKB, it's like, where do you put that into your build? Like, because you want to have something else that's going to be able to give you a bit of punch, whether it be able
He has to get it. Like, against like a Quap and a Disruptor and a Tusk, he has to have BKB this game. There is no way that he can get away without it.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Game 2, OG versus Liquid. The lineups are in. Last game was not pretty at all for OG. They tried to build around those early game, mid game fights and such, but it didn't work out. And Liquid got massively ahead and took it all the way to the finish. Up top already. Jarex and GH trading hits, and Jarex will get the ward down.
And he has skilled his skill. He's going for a Thunder Strike here, so see if they bring a Sentry over. They actually don't have one, I don't think. No sentries on Liquid, so that's...
Oh no, he just got one out in the courier.
Oh, okay.
He just got one just there, yeah.
Instantly. And he's going to run back to Fountain first. Doesn't want to waste any sentries or clarities or anything.
Yeah, he's still got 40 seconds of time before it kicks off. So
same thing for Jarex, just sprinting all the way home. So fast Orb of Venom there on Tusk, and it looks like they might... I think Tusk is probably going to be aggressive in the off lane. Okay. Most likely.
Stay down there. Is that the best lane for really, like, early levels at least, to have some impact?
Punish the Drow. Like, Drow's pretty crappy pre-6, like very weak hero in that way. I guess Dazzle's good in lane though, so I can offset it. Plus Drow Aura. So maybe S4 will have a tough lane. It's kind of hard to say. There's a lot of places Crow could go. Maybe he isn't going to have a lot of success. That could be really helpful for them. For OG, that is. Because they need to win a game here. Got to take it back. 2 wins in a row for OG to win the series out, and if they don't, they're in a bad spot because they're 1-1 right now. Actually,
yeah, they're in a risky position.
If Liquid wins this, they're even.
They're going to be,
and that's really dangerous because OG has lost 0-2 twice or once, I believe. So if they lose 0-2 here, that means Liquid's actually ahead of them because when Liquid lost one game, they got 1 game on it. So this is actually super dangerous for OG.
Yeah, OG's got to step it up.
This is a chance to get eliminated from the tournament in the group stage. They still have 1 more match after this, but boy, this is a bad place to sit with 1 game down. What, tri-lane mid?
Yeah, GH and Kuroki coming in to help out Miracle. Anna's got Jarex, but indeed, the numbers favoring Liquid there for that first bit of a burst attack onto Anna. And I guess that's, side lanes, Matumba, I guess in this 1v1, he doesn't really need support, does he, against the S4? If he wants to get the farm. If he wants to get a kill, I guess, but he's not going to be bullied out of the lane by this Brit.
Yeah, he has been casting Drunken Haze to help him miss some last hits, but at least he's got 2 attacks. The bear damage is not quite the same. So he's got a Quelling Blade, though, so it should be doable. And they rotate back up to the top lane, so Brew's got to be a little careful here. Crow could block him with Ice Shards, and he's going to run now.
Let's have a look at the playlist. There's the initial block. Kuroko now looking for the body block, and I tell you what, it's going to work out as well for the most part. S4 taken down as Kuroki with the sharp play comes in and gets them the kill.
Really tough there for Brew to do much of anything else. Like, maybe he turns and casts a Drunken Haze, but then he's not walking and could add up to be his death anyways, so S4, man. A lot of deaths between last game and now this one.
He's been having some very tough off lanes.
Yes, like Mind Control, offlane Enigma. We'll see how this works out. Oftentimes it's a little easy to punish this. Like, you can feed Eidolons. It's difficult to stay in the lane. If you get dived, it's very tough to stop them from running you over because it takes some levels for Enigma actually to be safe in that. But Fly's just killing those Eidolons now.
So for Tasty plus 70, their Mind Control, he was able to deny at least one of them. So that was something.
But that's still really rough for him because he doesn't have Eidolons, which means he has to wait around. He also has to use a Clarity to even get enough mana to use Demonic Conversion again, so it's not easy to play Enigma and actually contest your lane. This is only kind of a good hero right now because you get experience from Denied. Kuro in trouble. Yeah,
Kuroki tries to go in on Anna. Jarex is going to be there with the reaction. Anna tries for the Sunstrike, isn't going to clip him, so Kuroki will be fine. And in fact, Anna's in trouble. Miracle jumps back. He gets the kill there with a Shadow Strike and the right click, and Jarex, he can't punish it. Miracle coming back into the final round. Oh, they're going to get Jarex as well, are they? Oh, no. Still got the roll. But that mid lane, it's looking a bit rocky here for OG.
Yeah, big mistake. They miscoordinated there. Jarex didn't get the Boulder Smash off at the same time they did the Sunstrike, so they lost their kill and they went too aggressive. And there's 2 points of dagger on the Quap, so I think Invoker took a little bit more damage than he expected.
Bottom lane Fly trying to do his best to harass him out. Kuroki, he's playing on the edge of his seat here. He uses this haste. He's got to be a little careful. There is an Invoker in the game, but he feels fine.
That's the best. Double Bounty Rune. That's actually a lot of experience, especially maybe not so much early game, but mid game. Bounty Rune's going to really make a big difference. So Dazzle's up to level 2. He's actually matching Enigma in terms of levels. I think the Enigma offlane is not working so well.
Yeah.
This is maybe a little bit overdone, I would say. It's definitely punishable, that's for sure. He's going to have to go for a Soul Ring this game. Won't be able to greed out the Boots Arcanes. The bright side is you can deny your own range creeps, and you get a little experience for it. So that's what makes it a little better than previous. Helps offset the jungling nerf.
Jump in onto Ana. Jax will be there with the reaction. Gets the two-man boulder smash. Sunstrike will connect. Can Miracle get the kill first? He can't. Miracle will go down. Ana will still fall. At least Ana was alive there for the kill onto Miracle first. But at the end of the day, it's going to mean that KuroKy gets himself some nice solo XP.
Yeah, so that kind of evens things up a little bit, with the exception that Kuro is still getting kills. So Kuro's happy. I think pretty much everybody's happy on both sides. It's just about an even trade.
Just looking at the sidelines here, GH. Eyes onto S4 as he came across towards that rune spot. CS for the two safe laners, 19 for No-Tail, 24.
Anna could die again mid. They're a little low on mana. Actually, he can wand and snowball there. They could have maybe killed him, but it would have been dangerous.
Yeah, still, I mean, I guess they're very aware that Jerax can come in for the turnaround, not too sure on his whereabouts, and the last few times when they made that jump, it's been pretty close with the plays from Jerax, nearly turning it around, but it's just not quite, as each occurs.
I forgot about this. Frost Arrow actually lasts really long on creeps, and it's actually kind of worth it on Eidolons, since it takes a couple hits to work them down.
Yeah, and he's getting at least some of them out of them. Still mind control. Being pretty hot with the deny game. Making sure that he doesn't feed too much away with the Eidolon play.
Yeah. The experience gain is not bad. But it's really about the gold, so any deny is worth it. How's Beast doing? Or Brood, that is. Level 4? Not too bad.
A bit here. I mean, now he's moved forward.
He's
with the body
glimpse.
blocks and the Thunder Strike, Matumba and GH, they're going to get the kill. Matumba man picks it up. Extra 200 or so in the bank.
It's a really good move there to go for 2 Thunderstrike, because Glimpse and more right clicks is kind of unreliable against Brewmaster. Instead, they just get more damage. And GH consistently is just playing Disruptor exactly how it's needed.
Bottom lane, Jax is making the move over. Maybe seeing if they can punish Mind Control's Enigma. But, well, with the big Eidolon push coming through, I mean, Mind Control, he's going very deep on this. He could be in a lot of trouble, and indeed, Jax spots him out. This should be a surefire kill for OG.
This is the most dead hero I've ever seen. And that's basically offlane Enigma. Like, if you get into a bad spot, you are very dead. Anna almost gets killed by Kuro. Kuro diving him, but pop the shrine and head back. Anna's just been pressured a lot this game. On the bright side, at least, Miracle's experience is not extremely out of hand because it's pretty much been a dual lane.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So even-ish there,
Yep.
but the safe lane for Liquid's going so much better. And I would say Mind Control is definitely feels more stable than Brewmaster right now.
Yeah, level 4.5. What was I seeing on the XP difference? S4, yeah, even, but yeah, definitely the fact that he's been giving up kills to Matumba Man. That's where the issue arises between these two. In fact, mid lane, Jerax tried to come in and tried to bring KuroKy down, but KuroKy and Miracle there with the reaction. And Jerax just playing too close to the tower. Top lane, glimpse back onto S4 and Liquid. They're going to get this one again. Matumba Man with the good body blocks and the root. They've got him. Another kill for Matumba Man onto S4. Jerax will drop forward, but in fact, they could try and... If they get the root here, he's going to die. They've got maybe one more hit to try and get it. Oh, and he does
man.
it! Matumba Man with the play. Is he... Oh, he's not going to... He lets him go.
Pulled back too early.
Oh,
that would
okay.
have been so huge if he got a double
actually,
there, but
yeah. Okay,
pulls
maybe,
back too early. Was that a wand or something?
No. He literally just stopped hitting him.
I think he just thought the entangle would finish him off, I guess. So tough lane for S4, that's for sure. Oh, almost getting the bear.
Trying to get the bear there.
It wouldn't have done enough damage, actually. They needed to do more, but 2 or 3 more hits. Deep ward for Kuro to spot some rotations. That's the hero they have to worry about, is really where Spirit is.
Anna's got to be careful. There's a Sonic Wave up on Miracle. I mean, I guess Anna's trying to bait for Jerax, but in fact, well, there's going to be backup here. The Sonic Wave comes on to do, but instant boulder smash onto him. He's silenced as well, and Jerax there with the reactions, turning this one around massively, gets KuroKy as well. Perfect silence timing, catching the quap after she blinks him.
And it wasn't the silence, it was actually the boulder smash. Like, as soon as the snowball ended, the boulder smash comes through, it stuns him, and then obviously Miracle's going to blink forward, but because they didn't roll in first, they didn't see it coming necessarily. Just perfect anti-gank there by Jarex. And
he's
they might get Crow too.
He's diving towers. He's kicking them back into the Gust. No Tail coming in with a rotation. They've got the damage, or have they? He'll buy himself some time with the snowball. Flies there as well, though. The heal bomb comes through. They will get the kill. Jarex may be punished for this. Miracle jumps across. No! They get the deny. No Tail with the sweet deny, denying him under the cover of the Shadow Strike poison. Now they're potentially turning for more. GH trying to man up. No Tail and Anna trying to man up harder. And with the heal bomb, they might get Miracle. He's cold snapped up. Anna and Fly get the kill.
All right, they're just outplaying their opponents a little bit, even using Drow Ranger really well. He rotates in, he gets a great gust off to help kill Miracle the first time, and then Alacrity on top of him. Drow Ranger hits hard at that point. And Anna as well, finishing off Miracle for a second time in a row there. I believe that was 2 deaths. There's so many heroes that died, it was hard to keep track of.
And when he came in again, he did manage to finish off No Tail, but yeah, he gets taken down in return.
So great rotation by Drow Ranger. He's actually going to go to the off lane this time. That's good idea as well. Lone Druid, very vulnerable hero. He's going to have Savage Roar. He does take the offlane tower himself, or at least the Radiant safe lane, but it's the time to pressure. Might just find a support though. It's just GH sitting on the top lane trying to get a 6.
Trying to close in upon him.
He's got his ult, so if he gets a clap, yeah, if he gets a clap, he's going to ult. Yeah, there you go. Should be a kill.
Yeah, especially with the Sunstrike coming in as well. Anna picks himself up a bit of involvement from it.
That has got to feel good. And using his, what's it called? Demolish skill to do bonus building damage.
Yeah, and it's certainly bringing it down at a pretty serious speed, especially with No Tail in the name. But S4's got to be a little careful. There is a TP coming in from the trees as Kuroki, he's got eyes on him and he's just going to go straight in. S4, he's going to try and survive here a little bit with the evasion. Miracle's just going to ignore him, let Kuroki finish that one off. He's hunting for No Tail, but No Tail will be quick with the TP out. So they do manage to bring down the tower and get out. Oh, sorry, they don't. What am I about?
Miracle had his eyes on the prize and just wasn't quite enough. Good TP spot by S4. I'm sure it felt really good to get that kill, but unfortunately it went to Anna instead.
Yeah, Anna gets involved.
They get a bear gank in the mid lane, by the way.
They did keep that tower alive. And oh, yeah, here, Jerax has the invis. Miracle trying to find him.
This is bad for Miracle, actually. You can't blink. Oh, no. Never mind. He's got it.
He's going to turn back. He's got this DD running. But yeah, doesn't want to jump up to the high ground. A little too risky. But again, another game. 10 minutes in and incredibly chaotic between these two teams.
Yep. Still haven't really seen the Enigma much. It's been everybody else on OG's team moving around, taking fights, but nothing quite there.
They're trying
oh, that's right. This is the new Helm of the Dominator build. I was very confused. I was like, well, Ring of Health? What is this?
Wait, someone's building Helm of the Dominator perch?
Yeah, Drow Ranger. I don't think it's too bad. He's already found an Alpha Wolf, so...
All right.
I mean, this is
I can't remember the last time I saw that item. I don't think anyone's built that in years.
It's been a while for sure, but it's 30% damage aura, so it's 30 damage. It's not bad. 20 attack speed.
Jerax again, the perfect setup onto Miracle. Silence into the smash, and with the gust from No Tail, they'll pick up a second. OG again, this mid lane. Certainly seems to be the place for them to be this game, as they are just taking these fights so much better than they were in game one. And it's, again, as you said, just a different hero composition, and the way that they're maneuvering the Drow Ranger just seems to have so much more power at this stage of game in comparison to what the Gyros are able to do.
Mm-hmm. It's really not a bad item in some cases. Like it's definitely was over-purchased for a bit, but on some heroes, if you're planning to fight a lot, 10 HP per second is insane for you and your team and your creep wave. Like that's push power. Between that and Ring of Aquila, you can push so rapidly.
Yeah, 10 HP aura, that is. Yeah, it's
very effective.
I'm actually surprised that we haven't seen it because of that. That is.
But it's also expensive. It's like 2,000 gold. Price, 2,025 gold right now. It really falls off. At some point, regen just doesn't matter because you'll die in 2 seconds anyways. But definitely can be a good item. And I think for Drow, it's a good solution for her survivability issues and any harass she might take.
I'm a Timberman. Rather deep here. In fact, harassing S4 back. S4 halfway towards that Blink Dagger, something he desperately needs to get himself better involved with these team fights. 2k gold towards the relic on the Lone Druid. Jerax, again, hiding out the tree line, just making sure that if there's a chance to go mid, he'll be there, and there may be a chance to go mid. No Tail coming in to join him. That's a hard one.
There's a haste on Miracle, so that means even if he does get the disables off, that means he only has like 2 seconds to kill.
And there's backup as well. Kuroki and GH are here. OG have got to be careful now in the mid lane. They're going to look for potential wraparound. Jerax trying to get himself out of there, but the Static Storm comes through. But in return, the Gust comes out from No-Tail, catches 3 Miracles out. Jerax survives, and now OG, they're ready to chase out. But Mind Control comes in. He does get the 2-man Black Hole. Matuma Man as well, ripping into S4 with the Graves out. S4 comes in with the Cloud. Mind Control's taken down, and they've just got to get themselves the hell out of it, Liquid, because OG, they're hungry and they're looking for more. They've already found 2. They'll turn towards Kuroki with the Poison Touch. S4 already controlling up the backline, is finding Matuma Man, has the stun. They'll have the Sunstrike connecting as well. No! Just off the mark. And because of that, Matuma Man, can he get himself out? Jerax rolling forward, trying to block him off, saying, you want this shrine? You ain't gonna get this shrine. OG get themselves the kill on Matuma Man. And what a fight for them indeed. Just a little too forced by Liquid in quite an awkward position.
Yeah, and the fight could have gone completely different. I was looking at No-Tail. I was waiting for the moment where they dive in and kill him almost at the start, but instead it was the perfect beginning. Earth Spirit gets a full combo off on the Queen of Pain. It looked like she was going to survive, but between the Urn and the magnetized damage, it was just enough to kill her. And because she goes down, despite the huge black hole coming out of Enigma, there wasn't quite enough follow-up damage.
It was only Matuma Man, and at this stage he's only got a Midas on. It's not that scary in these team fights.
But if Quap was alive during that, even if she had 100 HP and all she does is Sonic Wave, whole fight changes. So man, this game is so close. Both teams reading each other. They know where the fight is going to be. They show up, but all comes down to small factors and who plays better.
It really, really does. Only a 500 gold difference in it at the moment.
And S4's almost got his Blink Dagger now. So
yeah, that's big.
Pretty much all the issues that OG had in the early game are mostly solved, and the towers are equal across the map too.
I see No-Tail trying to put a difference to that though. He's working on this tier 1. Will definitely be a defense coming through from Liquid, and yeah, No-Tail's going to play it safe, backing off, not wanting to stick around to finish that off, as he knows it might cost him his life. And in fact, talking about costing people their lives, top lane, S4 is jumped upon. They will surround him. He's got no ult, he's got no escape, and Miracle and Matumba will be able to take him down. He did, of course, manage to pick up that Blink Dagger before he falls.
Tried to get the Blink purchase into instant TP, but it didn't work out. Kill on the mid lane.
I mean, just these 2 heroes, Jerax and Ana, Spirit and Invoker, at this stage, they can do that. And they can do that against a lot of the heroes on Liquid's lineup as well.
Oh, he catches GH. This is really bad for him. They have Cold Snap? Yep.
Jerax stepping it up here in this game.
Just sniping people, man.
And Miracle is going to try and hunt him down, and should be able to find it. Oh, no! Fly! Coming out in time with the Shallow Grave. They will possibly need to deny him unless they can heal him through it. They may be able to save him, in fact. Miracle will jump out, and Jerax, that Shadow Strike's going to be close, but he's going to live. S4 with that blink was able to, in fact, cut Miracle up on the side of it all. Looks like Miracle will be able to blink again and does survive.
They won't bother hunting him. It would take too long.
And mid lane, No-Tail and Ana, at the same time whilst that fight's going on, they're pushing mid, and they're catching out Kuroki with a Gust.
Not good.
It's starting to look like maybe this is the opposite of game 1. This could very well continue to go OG's way with this Drow lineup if Liquid aren't able to just put a stop to him one of these fights.
Especially if they can delay the Radiance here. Oh, Jerax finds him!
Easiest kill of Jerax's life.
Oh, that's it. That was a gimme right there. But he did react at the perfect time there. Quap got the bounty rune, though.
He got the rune. He got the rune.
That's all that matters.
There we go. Worth.
And Jerax made so much happen. 6-2 and 8. This is just ridiculous. Actually insane.
We've been treating some great spirits today. Arfu's spirit early, and Jerax is now.
That's just
doing so much
amazing impact.
And the fact is, I mean, you pointed this out in Arfu's game. You know, you could do so much with this hero if you are a bit of a demigod. When you have no items, you don't need any gold to do much. You just need the levels, and it's ridiculous how much potential this hero has in comparison to a lot of others.
Well, he's got both now. Blink Dagger up, level 11. Every time he uses his ultimate, he's doing minimum 300 damage. Yeah. He's getting 200 from Geomagnetic Grip and 200 from Boulder Smash. So that's what, 700 magic damage plus the Rolling Boulders another 100. So 800 magic damage full combo, and a Sunstrike, and he can blink. So if he finds any hero, a lot of them are dead. Disruptor is dead. Tusk is dead. Probably. Raindrops can make a big difference right now, actually. Maybe one way that you can offset this. But a lot of the heroes on the enemy team are going to have to worry about that combo. And even in the team fights, it gets scarier.
They really need Matuma Man to find that Radiance. And he's nearly got the Relic, so they look to be safe in that hurdle.
even with the Radiance,
sure,
though, I'm
yeah.
not sold on the Lone Druid this game against a Drow. I don't know if it'll be effective. I'm not sure if the Frost Arrows last longer on the Bear or not. I feel like it doesn't.
Probably not, because it's treated as a hero most of the time, isn't it?
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but
I mean,
most
you
of the
never
time.
know with Dota, do you? There's always exceptions.
Yeah. But either way, I think Drow does so much range DPS and has really good slow that I think she can deal with the Bear decently, as long as it's kind of like a poking situation where Liquid pushes with it, pressures the tower. I think the Drow can deal with that, basically. Radiance is up, and can OG kill Roche before they get here?
Yeah, because Liquid would love to head over and fight this. They've got a DD rune as well, but I don't think they can they make this journey quick enough? It's going to be close. There's no doubt about that. Roshan falling. I think. Oh, the Bear's coming in just in time.
The roar could be huge. Oh,
can
the
they do
sounds.
anything? Yeah, there's going to be
Oh,
no
yes, keep
salvage
hitting
roar.
Roche. It's solo.
No tail, get back in there. Okay, he's going to leave it to Anna. Anna will finish it off. So they get themselves the Roche on the side of it all. Jarax has already kicked off the fight. Gets the Magnetize onto the two of them. S4 looking for the Disrupt to kill. Already Mind Control being forced out. Doesn't get the chance to get anything off in the fight. And Jarax looking for more. Boulder Smash onto Matuma Man. They pick up a third. They get Roche, they get the Aegis, and they get Liquid the hell out of there, back to their graves, as OG just dominate them. And again,
Crow
it's the
could
old
die.
Stone Man, Jerax.
Just perfect fight there by OG. Mostly that the Enigma didn't get into place and the Disruptor didn't get his silence off onto S4. I didn't see where he used it before he went down, but if Brew gets his ulti off and the Aegis is secured and Anna's dealing with the Enigma, fight's over. No-Tail should be vulnerable in those circumstances, but boy is he backed up.
How can Liquid slow this down? It really is just that the series turned on its head from game 1 to game 2. It's been a treat to watch some exemplary performances from players in both games. This one definitely seeming to be the Jerax show. I'll get the glimpse back onto S4. He's caught with the blink out. And Liquid will hold at least the ranks. The tier 3 is to fall though. And OG will, of course, look for those outer objectives and clean up those shrines and keep themselves ahead in this game.
You know, there was one casualty in that fight. The Alpha Wolf is dead. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. He'll get a new one, though. He'll move on in life, no time.
It's just not the same.
It isn't.
Oh, never mind. There's one in the jungle. He'll be okay.
Oh, look at this up top. Jerax is getting gone on, tries to roll out. The block will be there. He's got the backup of the team. Anna comes in with a tornado. The silence there onto Miracle. Miracle, can he get himself out? He can't. He's caught in position. Deafening blast across the cliff, and Miracle's got to buy back for this fight. Jerax still alive with the grave from fly. Gets the magnetize off. Kuroki's going to drop. And OG, they're trying to get themselves out now. They're not going to make it. Miracle jumps in with the Sonic Wave. This was a buyback. He cannot die again. This is going to be huge if they can find it. And oh, he didn't get a dog. He got himself a Rockman.
Didn't work out though. Blink touches the stun, but ooh. Dangerous fight there for Liquid. Killing the Drow is a big pickup though. Oh, and
that
Anna
would be a huge one as well. Yeah, glimpsing Anna back. They've got him rooted up. Can he get his way out of this one? He cannot. The Aegis is popped. Can his team do anything to save him?
Throw the boulder.
S4's got out in 5 seconds. They're just going to black hole this straight up. They ain't messing around. They're making sure that they get the Anacore. But the Grave's out. In comes S4. He's got the ornament available. Can he get it up? No. He's being stunned. He's being robbed. Still gets it out. Finally. Now can he turn and get any kills out of this? He'll turn towards Mind Control. The armor's already ticking down low with the weave. Can he finish it off? The rock comes flying through. He needs to at least get something, and he will. He takes down Mind Control. Now turning towards Miracle. Getting stunned up. Trying to focus the quap. Can S4 do it? He's got the control. He's going to have another stun off the back of this. No! The blink away from the blink. They blink apart in beautiful synchronicity. S4 will escape.
Ooh. I mean, that's one way to do it. I thought S4 was screwed. Gets an ult off, cool, but he gets a kill, and he got Quap solo that Quap had to run out of fear of death. And it was very close. He dropped from the Cyclone. He almost threw the boulder, but smart juking from Miracle, and that would have guaranteed the kill, because that would have been boulder into clap into blink, and Miracle would have died.
Can Jerax do something there?
Of course he can. He's Jerax, dude.
I mean, he's Jerax.
He's level 12. He's got level 2 ulti.
Play around with that.
It now does 450 magic damage for a full magnetize.
He's keeping eyes on this. He really wants to. Here's Jerax. He's got backup coming in as well. Anna's there. Matuma Man. He's got to be scared. They're going straight in. And magnetizes down. Savage Roar trying to buy Matuma Man some space. The root from the bear will buy him some time. Tornado's going to miss. And does he land the Sunstrike? Oh, the boulder smash across the trees into the Sunstrike. That was perfect.
Yeah, and it gave him a little vision with the tornado and lands the stun. Not the best place for a Matuma Man to be, I feel, but mostly that's a great ward. They had the ward down, they spotted him. Might find another one.
He's thinking about it. He hasn't got any rocks. He doesn't need it. Just gives Anna a kick up the backside, puts him into position.
Get in there.
And I don't think I need to observe. I'm just going to double tap on Jerax and leave it for the rest of the game.
I might as well do that. Look, he's like, oh, 22 minutes. Let's get a BKB. I'm in a lot of fights. I've been here. I mean, all right. This is the most needed thing that I've ever clicked on in my life.
Ooh. I mean, look at that. That's a lot of time. 11k.
He's done more.
He's
the
done
same
more
as
than the Quap.
It's done more, almost as much as the highest damage dealer on the enemy team. Like,
That is.
it's actually insane how much damage he's done. If there was like a seconds of stun or something, like, I assume it's also incredible. Assist. Dazzle can just weave the whole team and he collects assists. Jarek's got to work for it.
Fly's cheating.
Yeah. Oh, that's kills. That's kills.
Yeah.
Deaths.
Deaths.
Also, almost, she's trying to win in deaths too.
He's feeding a bit. Died 3 times. That's unacceptable.
Just a ridiculous game, man.
It is.
They're realizing, hey, Earth Spirit's still good, guys.
And I do like as well, he's not buying the Yule Scepter.
On Earth Spirit?
Yeah. Because we all know what happened last time.
It's true. We won't want to see that again.
Never again. Never again. Blink Dagger and BKB, though, as you said, is just perfect this game. He's going to get in a great time. But we're only 23 minutes into the game.
That's true.
You would forget that if you looked at some of these heroes. They're getting a lot. Jarek's on the same bar as S4's farm. It's just insane how much he's getting. I mean, what is Liquid's plan, though? As we start to see 26 or 13 coming up to a 10k gold lead. How Liquid put a slow down to this? I mean, at the moment, they're just trying to secure that farm from Matuma Man. He's nearly got a Vlad's just building up items that are going to help them just that little bit in these team fights that OG are dominating.
Yeah, they just got to win. They got to win fights. That's most of it. And they've got a mech on Enigma, but him even getting into the fight is really tough. Like, against an Earth Spirit, it's so hard if you're playing a Blink initiating hero to play it effectively, because most likely you're taking magnetized damage, or he stuns you, or he silences you. If you go Blink first, it's also kind of dangerous too, because sometimes you blink into the stun or the silence. That can be a really tough thing. But mech is finished. He's going to build towards Blink next, and then they need to find some grouped heroes and take a fight. Yeah. Ideally without Brew getting his ulti off. Ideally without Drow silencing. Like, they actually have such good heroes against the Enigma. The Drow
really needs a BKB really before he can fight, yeah.
But he also needs Blink. Like, it's so tough.
Yeah. It's a bit of a conundrum for mind control. Here we go, bottom lane. OG. It's going to the push on again. Get the tornado on the bear. See if they want to commit much for it.
A rare ice wall miss by Anna.
Yeah. So they are going to try and kill it here. And they've got a good chance as well. And ooh, just to answer your question, it does look like it does actually last the 7 seconds on
Seriously?
I was looking at it, and that debuff was ticking slower than 1.5.
Makes a lot of sense, because I feel like OG wouldn't just fall back on a Drow Ranger to think like, oh, we like the Drow Ranger strat. They do a little bit of meta behind their picks sometimes. Other times they pick the same heroes. But this time, they were thinking.
Yeah.
Seems like there are a lot of Lone Druid counters. And I'm sure it's definitely something they were thinking about in lead up to this match today. Like, hey, Liquid's been picking Lone Druid. What carries can we pick that counter it?
I mean, well, slow as well. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, 64%.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just
plus Cold Snap.
Having that constantly on the bear. The bear's going to do nothing.
The bear did finish a Vlad's recently.
Yes, Matuma Man's got that out on the bear.
4 whole armor. And I'm not flaming the choice. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
If there's a Drow Aura, you want to give your team as much armor as possible in a lot of cases. And he'll go AC next, which basically solves issues. Tankiness for himself and a little bit of lifesteal and good stuff like that.
I mean, that is quite a hard counter, isn't it? Those frost arrows.
If it really does last 7 seconds, yeah. I don't believe you yet, but
you don't believe me?
I gotta see.
I mean, unless my counter was really bad, just as I said, click on the bear and you see the little circle go. I'm like 97%.
Owen, you talk too fast. Your seconds are too fast when you're counting backdoor regen. I think it's safe to say I don't trust your estimation of 7.
We'll have a look. You can double check. I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah, they lasted 7 seconds on the bear. It's good.
Do you want to run the Will OD Pixel miss first blood poll that I would plan to run?
I didn't.
Forgot about
I'll be honest. My observing has stepped up tenfold from last game.
I think so.
My observing seems to be on a same kind of line as OG's performance. You know?
Both teams, you're really it's a tempo game, right? Things happen all the time now, and you need to be there for that.
You do. And there's 26-13, 26 minutes in. I mean, it's...
Brew went back for Vlad's. He went halfway to Vlad's, thought he would go BKB, finished the Vlad's now. It's fine. It's like 900 gold, 1,000 gold maybe to go back for it. And then I'll apply to his Brewlings. Went for the magic resistance perk because there is a lot of magic damage on his enemy team, and he needs to survive, get his ult off. It's going to be huge actually against Disrupt ult, for example. But basically Liquid is just sitting on their side of the map waiting for an opportunity here. Queen of Pain has Orchid at least, but it's hard. Hard for them to find the same openings as last game.
I guess I'm looking at the heroes, and you really need to Orchid The Dazzle. Yeah, Invoker's got a Yules.
Or the Brewmaster.
Spirit's got a BK, or the Brewmaster.
Brew's definitely the goal, but
okay, you want to get the Brew.
Gotta have follow-up,
But
and he can't get graved.
I was going to say, yeah, if you go on the Brew, he's going to get graved, and he'll still get the ult off at the end of it.
Well, you could say that for any hero, just about. Well, not Brew, obviously, because it's basically like a invulnerable heal thing if he ulties, but almost a Solar Crest, too. That'll be really nice.
Who's got that?
Dazzle, of course.
Oh.
The natural Solar Crest carry.
The king of
They do pop the smoke, though, so it's time to party.
Here we go.
1 Invis hero, 4 smoked heroes, pseudo Invis. BKB is ready on Drow Ranger. It's definitely time for them to fight.
Ah, look who they've found here. Miracle, can they control him? Ooh, whose Jules was that? Okay, that was Miracle. That wasn't a mess up. That was a good play from Miracle to keep himself alive, dodging the initial jump forward from Jarex. But Jarex actually comes in, still gets 3 of them here with the Magnetize, and they're being forced back to base here. It's not what Liquid wanted, being caught outside of it all. They've lost GH. Miracle, Amatuma Man shrining up on the side. Kuroki trying to get his way back as well. Looks like the heal will be enough to keep them alive here. S4 quick with the blink out. Do shard trap Ana here. Not really much they can do to punish that though. And
got them to go in their base. Crow!
Ooh, don't walk into that Sunstrike. We'll survive.
No, Jarex! Alright, didn't quite work out. Did a great job though.
Yeah, this is... I mean, I think Liquid are fine with this. You know, this is OG trying to find a fight. And they've lost... There we go. Check it, Purge. Check it, Purge. Yeah, 7 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Oh, baby.
Wow, it's so...
I mean, look, the bear does
so
nothing.
Good.
The bear is like... He can't do anything.
Still no BKB usage for No-Tail, but he's thinking about it. He doesn't want to get Black Hold, though.
And now he turns. That's a 4-man Gus, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to come now.
There we have it. Gets the 2 of them, but the quick tornado through from Ana, cancelling it almost immediately. S4 still getting surrounded. Can they get him out of it? Ana finishes off mind control. There's going to be the jump forward, looking for Fly with the Sonic Wave. Can Miracle actually get this kill with the snowball coming through? Fly will pop. The soul burns enough. Kuroki trying to chase down No-Tail, has the shards. The uppercut's there as well. Liquid, they're turning this around. Ana, the last man left alive, is going to use himself up. They do have sentries. They do not have the control, though. He blinks out to the side. Miracle will jump forward, and it just turns. And with the Alpha Wolf damage, the doggy is doing it. That's going to be a snowball coming through, trying to protect them. But Jarex, he PKs bees up, magnetizes out. They're punished. They do get Ana, but they lose both of their lives to it.
What a close fight. God, back and forth all the time. I mean, OG's initiation was... It wasn't sloppy, but it was perfect defense there by Liquid. They tried to burst down the Quap.
Yeah.
She used the Yules at the perfect time to delay the Earth Spirit Magnetize, but Jarex was not done. He walks in, uses Magnetize, forces everybody of Liquid to retreat, gave them a couple moments to hit buildings, but Glyph offsets that, and then it became this like slow OG trying to retreat without everybody getting glimpsed back thing. That ended with them getting some kills. It was okay. And the other important thing is that No-Tail's also not getting behind this game. He's still positive in KDA. He just finished his SNY. He's got a BKB. Yeah. He only used 1 charge. He's in a pretty good spot. But both teams also in similar positions. They're both still very viable this game.
Yeah. Important, but did of course lose the bear in that last fight.
Well, luckily for him, he transferred the Radiance before.
I was going to say that must have been so quickly. I think he may have done that as soon as the bear started to get slowed down.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because it's like the Radiance is going to do nothing when he's 64% slowed outside the side of the fight.
Yeah.
You've got to get it back on the main hero.
Yep, absolutely.
But I mean, I guess even then, you're still at vulnerability of being hit by a Frost Arrow as well. But yeah, you don't have to worry about the 7 seconds, of course. It's just 1.5, so at least that's something. But it's just so hard to use the bear when there's a Drow in the game, as we're starting to see. Yeah,
it seems really such a bad matchup. It's not the worst thing, because if you have a gold advantage, like you can run down Drow really easy. But boy, if you're doing a slow siege or you're equal net worth and you don't feel ready to go in, it's not good.
I mean, the question is, Purge, is it balanced? Should it 7 seconds slow the bear, or should it just 1.5 seconds
7
slow?
is pretty long. I mean, I would be comfortable with like half duration or something, but then that's another bullshit bear rule.
Bullshit. Yeah, it's another rule.
You're on the same vein of thought for me there.
I get what you mean. It's like, yeah.
That's what my brain was thinking too.
Yeah, I think it does. It feels so good.
It feels really good.
It feels really good.
I think honestly, I think it's balanced.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Kind of.
Oh.
Just mostly balanced. I'd say mostly balanced.
That was a little awkward.
Oh, he gets him!
Yeah, he's not going to go. I was expecting Jarex to get... They kind of just bumped into each other here, and then he blinks away. And Jarex, I think he was wondering if he kind of overblinked him, but Jarex checking out all areas, making sure they catch him.
What a snag.
What a man.
Looking for Miracle.
Oh.
He can BKB this if he needs to.
Oh, he's kind of baiting here for the guts. Miracle does have a BKB though himself this time round. Jump forward from Jarex, looking to hammer into GH. Miracle's got to get out here. GH won't be as lucky. Taken down. Jarex, he's looking to chase this down.
He's going to blink out. No!
Oh,
Good shoot.
he misses the smash. If he'd hit that, that would have been...
Oh, he did hit it. Hit Matoma Man and his bear. Successful.
There we go.
Let's just recheck the damage dealt now that that was put in. And still very high.
Miracle's overtaken him though now.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
Yeah, good for the quad.
I mean, Magnetize is kind of cheating. It hits so many heroes. And 2,000 gold in the bank past his BKB. He's going to buy Halberd now.
Halberd as well. I like that.
That's good.
This is really the screw the bear strat. Make sure he can do nothing.
I guess so. I mean, I don't think there's ever a game where buying Halberd is a bad thing, honestly. Yeah. Like, there's always going to be one hero right-clicking you where you're like, yes, I would like to stop that.
Which is it's really nice for Halberd. You know, this was an item that no one was ever building. But now...
For like 3 years or something.
12 years.
It was Huskar or nothing.
Yeah, for
nobody
2 millennia before the game came out. It was cool.
Mind Control looking for a Dazzle kill. This is the wrong place for Fly. This may be... Oh, sorry, Anna's going to defend
if they can get Anna as well, that would be huge. But it looks like they don't have the vision for the Glimmers back.
It's a rare time that you see Fly out of position. I didn't see the lead up to that, so maybe there were other circumstances, like Anna ditched him by blinking away or something, but... Out of position, for sure.
Cheese still on Hotel, of course. SMY Gold, Halberd being very close now for Jarex. After this bit of downtime for himself as he's been farming up in the sidelines. You've got Anna trying to close in onto an Octory. Miracle going for the Shiva's Guard next, something definitely necessary. He needs some sort of extra armor to help give him a bit of a chance when he gets jumped on. Even when he gets the BKB out, as we saw in that last fight, he's still very vulnerable to this Drow lineup. And Matsuma Man, yeah, he still needs more time. He has got that AC now done. Once he gets the Mionit, then they've actually got a bit of damage to kick back with in these fights. But until that point, still OG with this Invoker and Earth Spirit, they are going to be pulling Liquid apart.
Yeah. Can throw the buff on his bear and run it in, feel better, I guess. But it's just going to still get slowed by so much. Drow's almost at level 18 as well, so more agility to come. 20 more. How much attack speed, Owen?
Plus 20.
Oh, yes, you're the man. You're learning.
I have Excel.
Range barracks finally going down. But they will siege. Anna's going to be the one chipping buildings.
They do have fortification here, Liquid. So they can certainly put some sort of a hold together.
Oh, he missed the arrow. It doesn't last for 7 seconds then. The hard counter. Cliffs.
You don't hit it.
The mischance. BKB up on Brewmaster as well, so him getting his ultimate off, guaranteed now.
Yeah, Anna's going to be able to finish this off. In fact, they don't even pop the fortification. So Liquid, not wanting to use it there.
It wasn't worth it. Like, you're going to delay it by 6 seconds. You're not going to want to go in anyways. Okay. Wait until it's a tower that you're defending. That way you can at least get the tower to hit. And the positioning was just not good.
Yeah.
Trying to stop him when he's got Aegis, just save it. That was the right move. So OG's going to have a little bit of time to split push the map, get some farm out. No-Tail's going to go for a Butterfly next. Just getting hits. It's getting harder and harder. And in some ways, going Mjolnir might just not work.
You don't... Yeah, you're not
because if No-Tail has a Butterfly, and you're trying to deal with Brewmaster, Haze, and Drunken Brawler, we're getting into dangerous territory.
No-Tail has found Kuroki here. Is there any way that Kuroki could be saved? A Savage Roar. Actually ends up roaring him kind of not in too much of a bad position. Kuroki will try and roll in, but No-Tail just turns, continues to fight him up. The S4 is going to be forcing the rest of Liquid back away from this one, making sure that OG can get the clean kill onto No-Tail. Down on the bottom lane, Anna at the same time pressuring onto the tower. Tornado will be there onto GH to try and hold him back for Anna. He's thinking about going back in onto this one. The Glimmer Cape will be enough to save GH. Miracle jumps forward with a quick scream, forces Anna back. The ult now finishes for S4 as OG will disengage. And in fact, Miracle, he just jumps into the midst of them all, pops the BKB. He's trying to man up it. Kroki's going to buy back. Mind Control looking to move forward. Can he catch anyone with a black hole? No, they're already too far away and on the backlines. Look at this, Magnetize just catching all four. Liquid, they can't fight whilst this is ticking them down. And in fact, GH, he can't even live. He's dead. Anna with the Yule set up onto the quad. Can he combo it down? He's got the cold snap. Miracle will blink up just in time. But then one man down here, Liquid. OG still with a full 5-man up. Mind control. He's stuck in the trees. No BKB as he's already used it. He's only got a blink. I don't know if he can even get himself back to base for this defense. They open up onto the bear. It will be saved by the snowball. S4 jumping in, forcing him to
Oh, no.
They've got to be careful. Mind control. He's coming back to base. Can he get something big?
That's
No, because instantly silenced here. Miracle has found Fly in the back lines with the Sonic Wave. Will be able to kill the Dazzle off the back of the Soul Burn, but Anna, the Soul setup, holds back the Quap here. There's the Black Hole though. Mind control. He's got the Invoker. Is it enough? It is. They take down the Invoker. Can they bring down No-Tail? They can't. Even though the Black Hole did catch them both, they live through it. S4 will get out with the TP away. Miracle jumping forward. They need to find something more out of this Liquid. They're going to look into the tree lines, but No-Tail just outside of range of the kinetic field will TP out.
What an intense fight.
I mean, they do hold. The tower lives on 6 HP.
That's enough. I don't know how it still spins actually on that low, but like what in that tower is so vulnerable that you can just tap it and the whole thing? I don't know. It's a light switch or something. I don't know.
Yeah, physically it looks pretty healthy. You're right.
It's gonna be okay. Crazy fight though.
Dying.
I thought Miracle blinking in aggressively like that was a huge mistake,
plays,
but
he was playing so good, and it paid off.
Ultimately paid off. Yeah.
He really screwed Fly over.
He really needed the Enigma follow-up, though. Like, Mind Control did follow up with the BKB, but I think a lot of that was the Observer Ward vision that that OG had when they left the base. It's a ward on the cliff, spots the Enigma coming, they get out and react. Because if Invoker just got Black Holed earlier, I didn't see when the Aegis died. I don't know if it was in the middle of that fight or a little bit earlier, but if they kill Invoker, the fight gets so much easier.
Oh, you're right. It would have been very...
It was very close, I think.
It would have been close, yeah. The Aegis going.
I think he did have the Octarine Core in his inventory, so he'd have been dead at least like 6 seconds or something, but crazy close fights. And he's going to start farming Refresher next. If they can get to Refresher on Enigma, they'll be in a much better place. He didn't get the cooldown reduction perk because he skipped Midas this game, so that was the right move, but a little tough to take fights is very apparent.
Yeah.
It's got a BKB on the barrel. Oh, that's honestly what he has to do. That sucks, but he has to. Nothing else is going to work. So here they come bottom. Goodbye tower.
There's a Hex on Jarex as well now.
Oh, he got the last hit with the... That was actually a huge mistake. That was a lot of gold.
The bear's in trouble.
Yeah, that's fine.
Glimmer K.
You ever been had a nightmare about an invisible bear before?
No, I'm not into that.
You should be scared.
There's that BKB, but still this timing definitely crucial. The fact that there's 40 seconds without that Black Hole. Definitely one of the key components that actually allowed them to kill the Invoker. Miracle jumping forward.
Have fun, bear.
Oh, S4, he's going in on this. He jumps in straight away. They find the smash onto GH. They've got the vision onto him as well. GH just gets 2-shot there by No-Tail's damage. There's no disruptor now. Still 20 seconds without the Black Hole, and Jarex, he's got his eyes on him. Moving around to the back, making sure there's no chance for any big ult to get out. Now the buyback is there. It's now back for GH. He can get himself back in. Liquid, they need to punish. They get the root and the silence onto Fly. They find themselves one. Moving now across to No-Tail, but Jarex is there, backing up the Drow. Gets the Hex in just in time. The Yules, he actually gets it off after the Hex finishes, and now they're going to turn. Kuroki comes in with a punch to No-Tail. No-Tail forcing them away, and in fact, No-Tail finally goes. They'll get the double kill on Miracle. Mind Control looking to trap Anna, but he didn't commit the Black Hole.
He does have glimpse, I think. No vision though. He's invis. Very fast.
So they pushed them out, but Purge, they've been megaed. The racks, they've gone. The rat was successful. The push is over.
Who got top? Was that Invoker or something?
It must have been Invoker sniping it. He's been up and down all over the place, Anna. He's a speedy little boy.
He's everywhere, man.
Yeah. This is, I mean...
And that fight actually looked okay for them, but it must have just been the split push. Like,
yeah.
That's why it started okay. And OG just kind of committed to it, and I'm sure that's why. They wanted the Megas. Roche is going to be up soon. This is maybe the only thing that's going bad for OG here.
If they can get Roche and shove down a lane, maybe they've got a chance. But Mega creeps,
they've got
pretty
buybacks.
hard for Liquid to deal with.
It's really tough.
Very hard for Liquid to deal with.
They've got Radiance. They've got a Maelstrom. No, they went BKB, actually. They don't have that either. So, do not push lanes well. Their team fight's good. If they can just get all of their opponents in one little hole.
The bear just died.
But it's just, they're just so farmed on OG's side. Like, Jarex has a Hex, passes BKB. Like, this might be the first time I see Earth Spirit hit level 25, though. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I've never even gotten close.
I mean, what does he actually take this game? Does he need to save allies, or would the extra damage actually be pretty nice?
The target allies is really good with a Drow, I'd say, because Drow's a little vulnerable, but with that said, plus 300 Rolling Boulder is a lot of damage. That's a lot.
I mean, what's that? It's
400 instead of 100.
Then is just,
it's 400 instead of 100. That's a huge difference. It could work. But
and they're going to get Roche out of this. Can Liquid do anything about this? They are around. They are going to smoke up, but there's no miracle. He doesn't have bots. He doesn't have any way of getting over there unless he wants to start blinking over right now. GH eyeing it up, but it's already going to be OG trying to fight. Jerax rolls forward. Will get rooted immediately, but Roshan's already fallen. Aegis will be picked up by No-Tail. They do get Jerax post-roll. Have they got the damage with the Soul Burn? They do. They do manage to pick him off for 80 seconds. Matuma Man, though, getting comboed by Ana. He's out for it. He does have buyback. Kuroki trying to go for the Snowball, but in fact, the Tornado actually caught him the same time he casted the Snowball. That was slightly odd.
He released it early, I think.
I mean, I guess he must have. Mind Control's trying to walk in for a black hole. He BKs bees, but he's not going to get it. He's just walking into his death, and it really is now all falling apart for Liquid. Even though Jerax is on the sidelines, there's 2 down without buyback. The creeps are pushing in.
And they feel the moment. Mind Control's got blink black hole, but that's it.
That's it.
No BKB. They don't have Bear for 25. This just feels over.
Ana just moving in onto Matuma Man. There's no way that they could save the Lone Druid. It's a dieback on him. Ana just styling over them all as he jumps forward, grabs Mind Control with the Tornado. Miracle's blinked into the midst of it all. He's trying to find something. He won't even find Fly this time. The Shallow Grave's out. S4 hot on the trail of Miracle. Ana ready to try and combo this, and he's got the Cold Snap. Not enough. Miracle will still blink away, but the Tornado comes in. They surround the Quap. Another clap. It's still not enough. Miracle. But it's GG.
Amazing observing. Thank you.
There we go. We didn't need to see the end. It was seeing Agent die.
Oh, that was such a sick game.
What a game. What a series. I mean, we've seen OG with a clinical performance and Liquid with a clinical performance. Who's going to come out with the performance when it counts the most in Game 3?